Hello, friends, and welcome back to Options to Get Rich. And I'm happy to bring back to you stocks for the next week. But before that, let's have a look back at the stocks what we have recommended in the past week and how they have been performing. Okay, so I had recommended ONGC from 112, and today it hit 126. So that's almost you can say more than 10%, around 10% you can say in a week's time, which is a good return. Canara Bank I recommended at 161.9 last week. This trade is still running. Kindly keep holding it. And I had recommended third stock was Power Finance Corporation at 120.5, which is at 123 right now. And I expect to see 130 levels in this series. And if you're trading in futures and options, then the lot sizes are quite big for these ones and you can make big money. But my recommendation will be to avoid futures and options if you're not uh, trading them, because they are a little riskier and you have to manage them properly. So if you can hold that trade in cash, that will always be good. Okay, now let's quickly look at our other trades, other stocks which we can trade in the next week, because as I always say, past is past. Now let's look what we have for the next week. Okay, first stock which I can recommend right now is Tata Motor, which closed today at 335. I would just like to go to the chart here and have a look. What is the reason for recommending Tata Motors? Let's quickly look at that. Okay, let's go to the chart of Tata Motors. Okay, and I would clear all the drawings here and let's go to the line chart. Let's go to the line chart. Okay, now if we see the line chart here, and let's move to the weekly charts. So a weekly chart gives you the closing price of each week and then the chart is formed. Now if you see this chart here, you see that this high, which was the previous high for quite some time on a weekly closing basis, today we have crossed it comfortably. We have gone and crossed above it. Now it has crossed it and closed at around 335. Now what I can expect here, if you see here, the first target which I see here is 360, 365, 364 to 365 here. Once that is crossed, we can go and touch here 378. Okay, let me mark all these things so that it's easier for you to understand. Horizontal line. Okay, so first is this top which we are seeing here. This is at 363. So first target we can see is 363, and then we can see this is a double bottom here which will act as a resistance. This will act as a resistance. This is 375. So very quickly, probably in a week's time, we can see these targets hitting. From 334, Tata Motors can just zoom towards 365 to 375 targets. So if you are taking a position in that, you can book partial profit at 364, 363, and the balance 50% you can book at 375. Once the stock starts trading about these levels, above these levels, then I can comfortably see it trading going above 400, and 438 will be the, okay, we have another resistance here. If you can see here, this is 399. So 400 will act as a resistance. Once 400 is crossed, we can see 436. So we will not target 400 at this point of time. Let's target these immediate resistances, which is 363 and 375, where we can look at booking our profits. Okay, now let's quickly move to the second share, which is Sasta Sundar. Okay, let's look at Sasta Sundar. Sasta Sundar. Okay, it's here. Now this is Sasta Sundar. Many of you would have not heard about this company. This is a company which is into online pharma, and anything which is in online has a very huge potential in India. Firstly, because of the lockdown, and second, it is in pharma. So, looking at all these factors, the stock has been doing good, and it has a very huge potential in the coming time because online stores will have tremendous run. Online stores, because we are moving from a brick and mortar economy to an online economy, and this company can give you phenomenal returns. How, if you remember, I had recommended you Ease My Trip at around 345, sorry, 236. 236 I have recommended it, and it went all the way till 373, which you can see here. 373, it went till 390, and it has now retraced little bit, and this is just a matter of 2 weeks. 2 weeks back I had recommended this stock at 236. Okay, now this Sasta Sundar is right now, what we are seeing is in a bullish momentum, and today also it is given a good weekly close, highest weekly close, and this is the highest closing for this stock so far. Okay, so with a stop loss of 188, you can easily buy this share, and this can very comfortably go above 400. Above 400 it can go. So kindly hold, and this will not be a trade which is you're going to hold for a 1 or 2 weeks. Take it for some, say, 5 to 6 months or probably a year. You can see 500 plus also in this share, 500 plus. Okay, now let's look at third share, which is ONG. No, wait. Third share is Indian Hotels. Okay, Indian Hotel. If we look, let me clear the drawings first. Okay, Indian Hotels also, if we see, Indian Hotel has crossed these hurdles which were acting as a resistance, these levels. Okay, and it has comfortably given a good close. And if you see this close after this fall because of Corona, this is one of the best close. And now, since the economy will open, the hotel sales will again start picking up because people are frustrated in their homes, and they will start traveling, start exploring new places very very fast because everyone is bored at home, and the hotel sales and the online traveling sales will pick up. So you should look at this stock, and this stock is also coming in F&O category, so because of that also it will give you a good momentum. So I can see this stock hitting 158 in times to come very comfortably, and once that is gone, it will be into a new territory, because you can see this is almost a lifetime high for this. So 158 on a weekly closing basis, so it can very comfortably go. So focus on this particular stock. And the final stock which I recommend is ABB India Limited. This is a very good chart in front of you. One, this is a lifetime high for this stock, which it is trading at right now. Weekly close, if you see, it is the highest in its trading career of from 1999. The chart which is available here, 1999 to 220, this is the highest close. And this share has come out of a consolidation, which is one of my favorite patterns which I have started liking. This is coming out of a consolidation of almost, if you see from here, October 5 to 220, around 15 years consolidation phase it has crossed, and this is 309, this is 1505. So you subtract this, around 1500 points rally on the upside I can easily see. So buy this stock and hold. This is not a trading stock, this is an investment stock, ABB. Kindly invest in this and hold it for a long time. You can see the stock moving to 3000 plus levels in the times to come. Okay, this is not a short term bet, but if it moves in a short term, that's well and good for us because we will get returns on our investments pretty fast. But this is a stock which you can invest for 2 to 3 years, and you can see 3000 plus very easily. Okay, and another stock which I would like to discuss is ONGC. Let's clear the drawing here too. Okay, so this is ONGC for you. Now if you see the next comfortable resistance we can see is at 144. 144, and before that we have this 200 moving weeks resistance at 136. So 134. So we can easily see 134 target, because once it hits 134, probably it may take resistance at 134 and come back. Once 134 is crossed, we can easily see 144. So if you are in ONGC, be in it, or if you want to take a fresh trade, you can take a fresh trade at but keep stop loss, and you can easily see targets of, first target is 134, and second target can be 146. Okay friends, this much only in this video. I'll come back to you in short time with more information. Till that time, have a great trading week. Thank you.